the following presentation of the National Football League.
Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jayden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play right off the bat. 33 yards.
Washington.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run here with the rookie. Ooh. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up fourth down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. penalty. They'll run it. And he's in! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Chargers 0.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll step up and run, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Washington.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
The tight end Ertz in motion. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Commanders.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders move out on top, 14-0.
Commanders 14, Chargers nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing, Herbert. He's got it at the 3. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he will score! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Commanders 14, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Daniels. Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Washington.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll take this to about the 28. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now it's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the first down. Now, Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this one in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Daniels, quick to Debo. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
intended for Will.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Jasir Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
Jayden Daniels on the stop.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Commanders about to send this one away as he's standing right around his own goal line. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Herbert. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
this is intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air. First down, Washington.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run, and he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to grab a late lead.
A 44-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Haskins now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to 3rd down.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.